Hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today I figured we could just get some of these sort of little extra missions that they do for some of these hard event stages. The ones right now are for this UI Goku stage, and there's one for 6 full power as well as 6 accelerated battle. So I figure we're just gonna jump in here and get these done real quick. And I mean, yeah, let's just jump right into it. I mean, this should be pretty easy, I imagine. Our team is pretty strong, as well as, I mean, this guy's he's one of the new hard content stages, but he's not very difficult. I mean, we could get caught, but I imagine this should be pretty smooth, all things considered. Okay. We got the causing one intros. Okay. Alright, what do I want to do? I'll do this for this turn. Yeah, that should be good. Piccolo's just still too good. I mean, certainly you're not going to use him as a slot 1 most of the time anymore. Yeah, 100%. But, I mean, I'm definitely still going to be using him for at least a while. I don't imagine I'm not going to be using him anytime soon. Because, he can get up to, like, what, 900,000 or something start of turn. And getting like 50% more defense on super attack. He's 1.4 some odd million defense, 20% damage reduction. Like, he's still pretty tanky. And then he has that ability that, I mean, you never see activated, but technically he could full heal you and get an extra 30% damage reduction. See, that ability being there makes me think that I'm still like so lost on that whole period. I've heard that I'm not sure how true it is, but I've heard that there was some sort of like, usually you'd think, okay, it's the Dragon Ball IP, all the games would know ahead of time and stuff what's going on. But I've actually heard that I'm pretty good word that none of the games actually knew what was really going on for Superhero. They may have had like, some vague ideas, but they weren't actually allowed to see like any of the stuff ahead of time. And that's potentially why things turned out the way they did. I'm not sure on how true that is, but I mean, that's what I've heard. That like, just for whatever reason, all of the sort of games, like Dokkan, Legends, Xenoverse, etc., that they just they didn't know, I guess, how it would all like play out. They didn't have like access to the animations or anything, so that's why after the movie came out, there was still all of those several months before Superhero was actually anything was done with it. And I just feel like for both of those units, I mean, I would have just been fine, honestly, with like for Gohan, if they just like made his active skill also transform his like, make it like the costume change and just give him like some slight buffs to his passive or something, I would have been fine with that. But Piccolo, he just really feels like, I mean, the giant form's really good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, with that ability there and stuff, I just really feel like that, at least Piccolo specifically, they originally wanted to make him transforming, and they just realized that they did not have enough time, or maybe enough budget, I'm not sure which, to actually, do some more animations for that. Like, I guess technically, like, I'm not even sure how, like, if they wanted, I imagine they wanted the orange Piccolo giant form in there, but I think they also were going to have like him going from Power Awakening to Orange Piccolo, just like base when he's not like Giant. But they realized for whatever reason they didn't have enough time to get it out by New Year's, which is really unfortunate. They should have just had everyone on the same page going into that. I have heard though that they've sort of learned from their mistake and that Daima is going to, if they have any like hype stuff in that, it's going to be like day one apparently, or maybe not necessarily day one, but it should be pretty quick to come out. That's for like October, November, supposedly, maybe even New Year's. We could see some Daima content, which, I'll be honest here. I'm not a big like chibi sort of. I mean, that's what that sort of animation art style is called, right? Like chibi. I'm not a big fan of that myself. And I had somewhat honestly wrote it off. I'm not gonna lie. But then with the news, the unfortunate news about Toriyama earlier this year, I just his work really has impacted my life a lot, personally. So I figure he was really passionate about it. So even though it doesn't seem like something I would normally really like based off the style of animation or whatever, I am 100% going to give it a decent chance. I'm gonna at least give it a few episodes to build up, see if I get into it or not. I do really like Dragon Ball as well, but I just don't know about the sort of style. But I mean, you never know. It could be really good. So it is. I think it's worth checking out for like every Dragon Ball fan, if you weren't already, especially to sort of honor his legacy. So I mean, we'll see what happens in them. Certainly they got. I mean, even though the animation style isn't really up my alley, certainly they have something sort of hype planned for it. I would have to. Oh wait. Ow. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, Broly should live. Although, honestly, it'd probably have been better if he died, because, 5,600 HP. Oh boy. Well, this isn't good. I don't know what the fuck to do about this. Unless Piccolo's gotten his hits, I don't think he has. He's not even here anymore. Okay. Oh, hey, you don't even get to see this animation. Let's play it. Go! He should still have... He only appeared that last turn, right? So he should still be at... I forget how his drops off exactly. 70, right? Yeah, he's still at 70% damage reduction. Let me do this. Oh. Broly should be able to tank spot one. Okay. Well, oh fuck. We might be. I don't know what he'd actually take from us. Yeah. I don't even blame him. Luke and Goku and get this out of here. Wow, they just really got obliterated by that, huh? That was just unfortunate. We'll just jump right back in. I do gotta say, I don't know if it's just me, but after that recent update, the like friend thing, you have to like manually look every time now. Like this isn't reliable anymore. This whole feature, I don't understand.
All right, let's do this.
Like why was it suggesting I run boot tanks? What was I gonna do with boot tanks though? I don't understand. Okay, shit. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get them 2040, unfortunately. But yeah, diamond content. That's what I was saying before. It should be coming like October, November, supposedly. But that's also another interesting period for this game. Is usually we do have a like a Dragon Ball Heroes collab in like mid-November. Now the weird, I don't know if weird is necessarily the right word, but the thing to see about this year is that Heroes has ended. So it was like a card game. I think it's mainly based in Japan, but or maybe an arcade game. I'm not too sure specifically. Sort of a mix of both. I never really got into it, so I don't know. But anyway, it has ended, so I'm not sure what Dokkan's going to do about that. Now, they do say that the schedule, they have said it's more or less planned out for, 2 years about what they actually want to do. It does take them like 6 months or so, I think, vaguely, to actually get a card, fully worked on or something. So that's why they have to plan it out so far in advance. Like, they have different teams constantly working on a bunch of stuff, I imagine. But I'm not. I mean, with them planning everything that far in advance, I think maybe we'd get one last Heroes celebration, and then after this year, we don't see it anymore. But I really have no clue what they'll do. So I mean, November is certainly going to be an interesting time because we also like November, December. Get the Tanabata banner usually, but obviously with the sync and stuff, it's like, well, what's going to go on this year? This is definitely going to be an interesting period for Dokkan, but I think we should be out of all the mystery soon, hopefully, and everything will be a lot better, I think, because of this. I still think it's so stupid how that filler banner, it was like March or something, February. They put out a filler banner the same time for Global that JP got Ginyu, when there was no reason they couldn't have just stopped Ginyu, because then they just dropped Ginyu for us when JP got Cell Max. But we could have, they could have given us Cell Max the same time they got Cell Max, and us Ginyu the same time they got Ginyu. It just would have made things a lot better. Now we are sort of one yellow coin ahead, and what in the sort of shop, and what that means really is we've had one, and I don't even understand why, but we've had one more like returning yellow coin character than JP has. So, for example, like Ginyu would return faster for us, technically, based off the shop. And I don't even know really how or why it got into that situation, to be honest. but it has. So I have seen that, potentially how they could get us back on track is like, so this Topo celebration that we're in right now, the missions do say part 1. I've seen people, suggest that maybe what they're going to do is, I think Jiren is practically a shoo-in, but they might also throw like Cell Max and like the Peppy Gals units on that banner, and then maybe just Roshi's like sort of, unaccounted for some amount of time. I mean, I would, if that is what ends up happening, I'd be certainly fine with that. I would not have stones to summon, unfortunately. But I would rather they just get the damn units in the game, and I'll worry about all that later. Because you can also pull, on unfeatured and stuff on Carnival banners and whatnot. You'll be able to pull, Cell Max and stuff like that. So I'd rather he just gets into the game. That way, I can potentially worry about getting him later. Because I'm not going to have Dragon Stones for a long time anyway. And this just makes it a lot better going into being fully synced. Because I think he is really needed for super bosses still. I do want to try a new sort of. I got like a Deep Ferose and stuff, and I want to try a new sort of team out. I also haven't tried out Sleepy Beer, so I want to try him on there and stuff. But I think vaguely speaking, I do like super bosses more with big bad bosses units. Come on. No way. They just keep getting caught. Oh my god. Well, okay. Do I just need to move them out of slot 2? He keeps supering slot 2. Well, I was originally aiming to get both these missions in with this, but clearly we might need to make these separate runs. I'm not sure. Because these guys just keep fucking frauding out. Okay. Well, as I said, it should be pretty easy until and if we get caught. And they're like the one unit here that can't tank the super. Vegeta would, tank that stuff. I mean, that's why he's in the slot 1. But, I mean, do I put them... I mean, I can't put them in slot 1. Am I gonna have to, like, rotate them off or something? And put, Piccolo Vegeta as a rotation? Like, I don't know. Because he keeps supering slot 2 and just absolutely ending our run immediately. We even took less damage that time. It's crazy though. Because last time we took like 610, they took like 555 that time. Oh, but we ended up losing, so we'd taken a bit of damage before. Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully we get it this time. I think we can. I think I also thought we could get it the first 2 tries, but... I mean, this stage is, I mean, like I said, you can get caught. That's what I said at the beginning. But it is overall pretty simple. It's not like, we're stressing out every turn. It's just literally, like, the only unit that can't get supered keeps getting supered. Because, like, Broly would have taken that, after super and attacking. Or Vegeta would have, tanked that perfectly fine. Piccolo would have tanked that perfectly fine. Like, everyone would have tanked that fine, except for them. I mean, Golden Frieza, the AGL one, could have actually got caught by it too. It just depended on his damage reduction level. I think he was at 70% at that point, though, so he would have lived too, I think. Ah, shit. I rotated Vegeta, but Ah, this is not good. Okay. Oh, we'll do this. There we go. We do want to make sure that Golden Frieza stays with a Super Boss category ally for the extra 20% damage reduction. It is pretty helpful. I would like if I could, I was not able to pull deeps of him. It would be nice if I could pull some, because he is just on like any banner post-anniversary now, so hopefully if I do end up summoning on like Worldwide, he will show up in my summons. We'll see though. Orbs aren't the best here. Okay. Lower this guy's attack and defense, and hopefully Broly can get a bit of damage in here. I mean, we don't have the 18 key, but we should still do a lot of damage. There we go. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to like rotate them off or something. Once we get into UI, because he just keeps supering them only, and I'm not throwing them in slot 1, so. Okay, we'll have one more turn against this guy. Big hole get built up here. Oh, and he dodged. Okay. I mean, it's fun. Yeah, we'll do this. And then I can rotate them off next turn. Oh, Broly's not even gonna get to attack here. So, I mean, it'll depend on how much damage we do, honestly, here. I'll rotate them if it looks like we're not gonna kill UI. But if we are, then I can just keep them there still. Alright, let's transform. Okay. I imagine we should be pretty fine there. Broly will, I mean, this guy has tech, but Broly has his guard, and you know, after Super and all his attack. Oh, dude, the one time, I mean, Golden Frieza will eat this, but still, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Golden Frieza is just too good, but like, seriously? Really? Okay, the one time this guy wants to... Yeah. UI. Man, this guy's trolling, huh? He kept Super in slot 2 to kill us, and then... You know, now he's Super slot 1. If he'd been Super in slot 1 the whole time, you know, we would have had this done already. Oh, we did not crit that one? We do need a crit in order to actually kill him. Okay, yep. And now we got this sort of rotation here. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll start off with... Yeah, we'll do this. In the interest of not getting caught by a super attack, I'm gonna pop Orange Piccolo. I actually don't know what UI super rate is, his like cooldown, but this should be fine here. And I mean, we are tech versus AGL as well, so I think we could do a decent bit of damage. Yeah. I think we could get like a few health bars here. But we can attack 3 times in every slot, and we potentially have, 3 turns of this, so. We only did 2 attacks that time though. Alright. Yeah, the one bad thing about this is it just takes forever. It's really strong, but honestly, if there was just like a skip button for giant forms, that would be pretty nice, pretty helpful, instead of sitting and waiting the whole time. I mean, we've got 2 health bars in so far, though. We'll do that. That should save enough here. Yes. Okay, and we could also go back into Power Awakening after this. It's like a 50% chance, I think. Okay. I mean, we're getting a decent bit of damage in here. Like I said, we'd probably get a few health bars in this expected case. We might be able to get down to 4 through this, or having this have gotten 4 down, but I don't know. It's gonna be close. Okay. Just above getting 4 health bars. And we could also have a 3rd turn of this. Oh, we did not. Okay. Now, the supers should be gone. We'll pop this. Okay. Now, we should be in business. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, we don't have the guaranteed crit here, but I mean, this still is pretty decent chance to crit. Yep, additional super. No, that's a normal, buddy. You want a super? Okay, thank you. This is a guaranteed crit, though, because of how their mechanic works. Now, if this doesn't kill the first 18 key, yep, these guys, this 18 key will kill. Okay, well, that took a bit longer than I thought it would. I was planning on getting both runs in here, but I don't want to make this too long. And we could also end up getting caught there too. You never know. So yeah, that'll do it for this full power mission. I'm not sure when I'll upload this. I still haven't gotten around to the Universe Survival Saga Supreme Battle Spectacle. To be honest, my original plan with pushing that off a bit was, okay, I do want to try and get UI or Beast, but I've given up on that for the most part. Unfortunately, I'm still throwing every multi I can at UI, but I've given up my hope that I will end up following him. I mean, it'll be nice if I do, for maybe like later on against like the Goku Frieza fight. But I guess for now, I want to just because I think I do want to use the Universe Survival Saga team against the majority of the stages. And I do got a pretty decent team still, and we'll just use like a friend UI. But yeah, we'll get into those soon. I am still excited to try those out. I just haven't gotten around to them quite yet. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. We got the no item and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.